the US inflation has hit 9.1% in June, which is the highest in 41 years. Priyanshi will now explain what this means.
Inflation in the United States has hit 9.1% in the month of June. It is the highest rate that the United States has seen in 41 years. Inflation rate is up from the rate seen in May, that was 8.6%. And it's the fourth straight month of inflation being above expectations. Now, what is driving the inflation in the United States? It's driven by surging oil and gas prices. The cost of energy, mainly oil and gas, accounted for around half of the increase in the cost of living in the United States. Now, what does this mean for India and other emerging markets? Well, it'll be a further pressure on the US Fed to hike interest rates. A 75 basis point Fed rate hike is expected after this inflation figure in a move that the Fed will take to control the inflation in the United States. Now, what is the impact on India? It is likely to further hurt the rupee that's already at a record low. Recession fears and these rate hikes have been driving out funds out of India. And that is why, because of this rising inflation and further expectations of rising interest rates, India's record high foreign fund pullout is likely to worsen. Already close to 29 billion US dollars have been pulled out of the Indian markets just this year. And these outflows are one of the primary reasons that are taking the value of the rupee down. Now, rupee hit a record low today, and it is likely to be hit even more after this inflation data and the consequences that come with it. It's not just the rupee. Euro also is now below 1 euro per dollar. Euro has slumped below 1 euro per dollar for the first time in 2 decades. Now, this is happening as investors seek a safe haven. They go back to the United States and park their funds in safer currencies such as the US dollar amid global recession fears and global inflation and rate hike fears. Rupee weakened by 3 paise today, and it ended at 79.63 per dollar. And sharp rate hikes and inflation figures that are coming out of the United States and other developing countries mean that there could be further pain for the rupee likely ahead in the future.